welcome back to another episode of the Mic Drop, starring Sean Booker, Omar Hassan, and I, Mike Erlbacher. What is up, guys?
What's going on, dude?
What's up?
Waiting to be quarantined.
That gummy bag just had felt really strong.
So, as every news media outlet is talking about right now, and
Yeah.
Corona. So, we bought a 12-pack of Corona today. Actually, it's just Miller High Life.
Mm-hmm.
What's your thoughts on the coronavirus at this point of the day?
Dude, mine's the same as what we started off with, that it's not as serious as they're claiming it to be. The only comment that I actually liked was from this one person that talked about, he said, okay, they know that it's going to go around the whole world in a wave, but they just don't want the hospitals to get overwhelmed by like millions of cases at the same time, so they want to slow down the spread, which makes a lot of sense. So, I mean,
100%.
just like the flu.
There was an article about 60% of people will get it.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to go around
They
the
want
world.
that to happen because then their body
Immunity,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard it's only kind of more of a serious risk if you're kind of towards the age of 50 or older.
Yeah,
Obviously, the older you are, the more risk you are of dying
babies.
from it because your body can't.
Or if you're immunocompromised on chemotherapy, your immune system is weaker for some reason, or
But
on drugs.
people like our age, like
We're fine,
We would
dude.
have like a 90-something% chance of surviving.
98,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like
Yeah, the statistics were pretty
people
low.
are just blowing it. It's the media, the government, whatever. People just it's just getting blown up.
Yeah, that's my opinion, too. It's pretty dumb.
Worse. It's way worse more now than what we talked about the first time. Like,
Right, yeah. I mean, they're blowing way out of proportion. It's crazy.
I got a question for the audience who's watching. Leave a comment below. How bad were your grocery stores in the toilet paper section?
I did not even go.
I was talking to your mom up there about, because I've always you just wash your hands normally. Every time you go to the bathroom or whenever your hands just feel soiled, just touching things daily. You know, every time before I eat something, you use your hands. I always just wash my hands. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
definitely.
But I've had a big bottle of sanitizer at my desk since I started working back at Basil.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm on my second bottle. I have big bottles I bought, and I use that pump multiple times daily. I've been doing
Me
this
too, because
before the
we handle
coronavirus,
those
even with
dirty
you.
air filters and everything. I don't
yeah,
have a
that shit's
thing against
nasty.
like a...
I don't think the air filters are worse than actual customer's steering wheel.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
That's
You getting
true.
out of the
That's
cars
what
all
I'm
day?
thinking
Yeah,
is, like, the
touching the
worst.
handles that they touch, the shifter.
For Corona or germs, yeah. But the reason I started using the hand sanitizer was because I don't like dirt, or it's not about germs. I'm not a
I
germaphobe,
like sand.
or I don't like. Once in a while, I miss it actually.
Let's go. But go take a disinfectant wipe to your steering wheel, though.
Oh, dude, it gets gross.
And it's just nasty.
It is.
It
Yeah.
wasn't black, but it was pretty dirty.
You know what I mean? You put on doing your shifter, your doors. I mean, it's just like,
Yep,
ooh.
yep.
I wipe down my desk every Monday morning at work. Phone, my phone,
I used,
keyboard, and doing the desk, and you can see the outline of my palm from rubbing everything on the desk and shit. And I go do the handles.
Saturday morning, I used the orange citrus foam spray.
Oh, that shit works good.
Sprayed the shit on my desk.
I'm running out.
And that
It
happens-
cleans the hell out of my desk. Good time.
So every Monday it goes back to being the same way.
Pretty much.
Wow.
You have to constantly. And dude, again, guys, I've been doing this before the whole coronavirus
Started.
thing
yeah.
started.
Yeah, me
I've
too.
been doing this, you know what I mean? And then,
I have not.
you know,
Yeah, me
because
too.
I mean, me and Mark are the main ones who use it. I mean, I don't know how Mark is. He'd be sneezing over the desk at night. You know what I mean? He could be,
Yeah,
Not too hot.
he'd be picking his nose and touching. You know what I mean? I don't know. Who knows?
I mean, Mike and we took our keyboards out in the shop just to clean them way before the Corona.
Air hose.
We blew them out.
We used to have the air gun thing. We used to use that up too.
Dude, you should have seen the stuff that came out of it.
Yeah.
It was like,
Imagine my office though. Could you guys release in a nice customer area? My office is in
the shop. Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's closed off. I can have the door there and stuff, but
Debris gets
around the
kicked in.
corners behind stuff, that dust builds up quick. And
Yep,
it's
yep.
thick because
gross, yeah.
it builds up quick.
I read somewhere most of the dust is human dead skin cells.
Normal dust is like it's
that's
human skin.
that's
and stuff.
even grosser.
So yeah, dandruff pretty much to a degree. No, that's gross. Yeah, but like Italy's quarantined.
Or Italy's like shut down.
Shut down. Yeah, like
I heard that
quarantined.
they suspended people's
everything.
mortgages and bills
Wow.
Oh, good for them.
because they can't work.
I'm
So
like,
how you
look,
supposed to pay your stuff? So they
That's
say,
what
hey,
I
no
was
bills, no mortgage.
I hope they do the
Stay
same
safe,
for us.
guys.
I mean,
Me and
I
Omar were talking about
I
before
hope
you
so.
got here was like if Basil shut down. Did you get the email from Bray Coon? I don't know who that guy.
I would love a vacation like off of work right now, but like
I'm all for it. I
Yep.
don't really care if I get paid, but yeah, for him and
I won't be able to make rent. You know, like I hope that
That's
doesn't.
the thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Your mom. I was just talking to your mom upstairs before we came down here. She was saying something about the government has like $50 billion set aside for financials
aid.
for
We're never going to see
businesses
that.
to write off next year, or even people. Your mom's like, well, even if you can't get right away, you go to IRS and they'll cut you a check. She goes, obviously that seems a lot easier than she's making it sound, but you probably got to jump through hoops to get all that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, on
That's
the bottom
why
of
I
that
save
break,
money
the
up,
thing is-
boys.
And the email did say we are offered some type of.
Did it? I skimmed through the best.
Yeah, financial assistance, so we could probably get a loan or something.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be
It's-
a loan, unless it's.
It might be an interest-free loan, but you
Yeah.
know, like it'd still be a loan. They
But you're
won't
still
just hand
going-
out free paychecks
you're
for
still
no
gonna be
work.
going
You know.
backwards then.
What do you mean? They do it all the time. What
Yeah,
are you talking about, bro?
and not
You
for
get a
us.
paycheck?
I got
Yeah,
one
not,
yesterday.
well, they might for you if you work the system a little bit.
I forgot
Me
that.
and Mike, nah. You're privileged white males. No way.
No, it's even worse now. You know, if like immigrants start using like food stamps and stuff, they don't renew their green cards
Really?
because you're a public charge. So that's a good thing and a bad thing in a way. Like
Right.
there's the majority. If you look at the graphs, the majority of people use that as a stepping stone, start getting jobs, start paying taxes. You know, they get out of that rut.
Right.
But someone who's abusing the system and
Yeah,
just
which
using
is
it for
a
advantage,
lot of people.
yeah. So yeah,
What do you think the chances of our work actually being shut down for a few days?
dude, if it's a law,
maybe a few
or
days.
if
I don't
Cuomo
know.
comes out and says it, it's
Well,
it's
so
they
he
done.
have
did.
to be, right.
He did today. Did you? If you watch the news,
Your mom was telling me something about it. But
Cuomo stated that he urges companies to not for unnecessary things. Fucking oil change is not necessary. Let's be honest.
oh, my car would just blow up. It ain't warranty now. You didn't come get your oil change. Boom.
That's
No, you
not-
don't have to drive it.
But no,
Leave it in your
that's-
driveway.
well, they
You're
don't
not
want
going
no-
anywhere.
They don't want no travel, so
Yeah.
you shouldn't be traveling.
So if you're due for an oil change, you're not driving. You're due for an inspection. You're not driving. You're at home.
Yeah.
Just calm
Well,
down.
He
and-
wants.
I have to go to the grocery store get
Dude, we
toilet
had like
paper.
10 cars.
He says if it
10
gets
cars
out,
in line outside today before we open. On a Sunday with Corona in there.
if companies don't start like shutting businesses down, he said he's gonna have to make it like forced.
Yeah, he's like, that's what you said, that he's going to enforce it.
I mean, so be it. I mean, if it happens, it happens. If not, whatever. I mean,
I'm
I
all
get
for
it.
it, man, dude.
I would love to have some time off, whatever. But
To
if
refresh
we're
myself.
open, where we got to work, we got to work. It's nothing we can do about it. Whatever.
We got work. Or it's gonna be fucking done. Or I'm not getting paid for no one to
Yeah.
come
Well, I'm sure. You know, I don't know.
I'm sure we'll get some person.
Because you guys are paid different from me, so no matter what, whether
we're
I'm
paid off of what
busy or not,
comes in.
I make generally about the same amount of money. You know what I mean? You guys, on the other hand,
And
you guys need people to get your
with
paychecks,
the,
you know?
With the shop on fire, they didn't pay their hourly guys.
They definitely paid somebody. I heard that. I heard the rumors that they actually paid somebody for the rest of 2.5 days they were closed, like flat rate techs maybe,
I heard the like
No,
hourly pay
probably.
guys like you didn't work.
maybe, yeah. But I heard the flat rate guys they paid them like a set thing every day. Like
No.
if they take a sick day, if one of my techs take a sick day, they get paid 6 hours. Like you know,
Oh, okay.
at least that's what they told. I don't think it might be 8, but I'm pretty sure they told me 6.
Your text is straight flat rate, right? Okay.
Yep.
Must be nice. We hit 40 over 42 weeks in a row. So.
Over 40,000.
Yeah,
Really?
last week.
Holy
it was-
cow, that's awesome.
14 grand by myself.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, I did that.
You hear that, Corey?
I did that. What did I do? Like 11 or 12 in 4 days though last week.
I don't remember.
Well, you did send me those couple snaps of how well you were doing a couple times, and I'm trying to read it real quick. I'm like, is he showing how great he's doing or how shitty someone else is doing?
Both.
Dennis passed me.
Like, wow, Mike's way at the bottom. Wow.
May sent it to me and Dennis passed me. I was third. I didn't have.
Remember that? Oh,
Dude, Pat beat me Saturday in a dollar amount.
that's weird.
I had nothing. Like, I had nothing.
Saturday, the first 6 cars in the door, all brand new cars, just inspections. $10 inspections. A couple of them with coupons.
Of course.
So yeah, I'm kind of in a blessing in disguise. Hope that the work shuts down. I know West Seneca. Oh, Depew schools are closed.
Every school in Erie County is closed. tomorrow.
Monday.
ECC's still going.
Yeah.
Really?
Maybe it's every.
I mean, they said they're going to start doing some distance learning thing, so they're going to set up
I
like
wouldn't
a
be
web
surprised
page
if it
we could
closed.
log in. Well, we got papers due and everything, so I don't know how they're going to work it out. but
Email it to them.
The whole world's just gonna go on pause,
I'm fine with it.
and us humans are going around like
reflecting back on our
Like, what do we do?
reflecting back on our second ever podcast, I think it was the
Good times.
what was it?
Just like our second story, like our second.
podcast episode,
Well, they released or the one we actually recorded.
the second released one.
I don't know.
It was the planet.
Oh, recycling the
plastic waste.
Imagine now if everyone's on pause and none of these factories are actually burning the CO2 emission, it's going to actually reverse a lot of things.
Well, it's going to
No,
definitely
it's
cut.
not.
It's going to cut back. Second reverse is going to cut back.
There's a photo of Japan, or not Japan, China. With all the factory smoke, with pollution causing from that, and a 12-day difference. They took a picture from satellite imaging. You can see it pretty much rebuilt itself. Not all the way.
It could
but
definitely.
there's a big difference.
Right, in the atmosphere, but
Yeah.
like
Well, that's the ozone
the
layer.
damage to the wildlife and all that, they'll take.
These are getting better now that they're warming up.
Yeah,
They were
yeah,
in the fridge. They were solid.
Oh, I gotcha.
But
Fucker.
they're really good.
yeah. Yeah.
Wait, you mean less people driving? Everyone's not going to work. School buses aren't driving kids around. There's less pollutants going into the ozone. Air.
Even the factories, the massive industries
Yeah.
that are blowing
I told
smoke
Omar I
out.
wanted to get what are those things called? Suits.
Hazmat suits, yeah.
Hazmat suits for the podcast with masks.
That'd be hilarious. They're like $10 on
That'd be funny.
Amazon.
Like drop hazmat suits coming soon.
Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome, yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't. I'm hoping we're off.
Yeah, happened to happen.
Hopefully, Craig's not listening.
Everyone else. Craig's probably like, hell yeah, get me out of here too. Everyone's stocking up on food,
Toilet paper.
How's your
toilet
food going?
paper.
Frozen
Stocking up
pizzas.
what?
Hell no. I mean, April's going around and going to the store and buy the stuff. I'm like, why? Like,
I
relax.
haven't
Like,
gone-
it's starting to get to her, but she won't admit it.
We went to Denny's Saturday. I said,
Thanks
we
a
got
bit.
like 20 minutes before work. Let's go to Walmart. He's like, I don't know.
It was nuts.
Dude, we went into the parking lot. I turned around. I'm like, I'm not going in there.
It was just packed.
Fucking 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah. Well, Walmart, Tops, I don't know about Walmart, Tops and Wegmans, we're closing from like
12 to
midnight
6.
to something like that.
Midnight to 6.
So restock and clean.
Restock, cleaning, yeah. Which is good. They should do that.
Honestly, it's probably just a restock. Do you think they give a shit about cleaning? Hell no. I mean, the normal basic things. They just have to say it to ease your mind.
I worked at Wegmans for 6 years, and they're pretty strict when it comes to cleaning. I don't think they're sanitizing every fucking door handle, but
Now they are.
they might be.
Yeah.
And mopping.
People who are in charge of cleaning now are probably all
Dude,
brainwashed and think.
a
no,
buddy
we
of
gotta
mine
clean
sent me
It's your fault. We got corona.
he's a Canadian diplomat posted in Vietnam, and he sent me a video of like trucks. You know how like they salt the roads here with trucks, like spraying salt? They have trucks pouring sanitizer on the roads. Like just like the roads
I
are
gotta make sure my
wet.
tires are clean.
They are pouring it everywhere, spraying it on the buildings and everything.
Jesus.
It's nuts.
Yeah, my
Why
mom.
don't they just do what they do with their crops that causes cancer and they spray that chemical over our food crops?
Yeah.
Spray the sanitizer over the cities?
Pesticide, yep. That's not gonna
She's
help.
stocking up on like drinks and shit.
I mean, I guess stocking up a little bit fine. You know what I mean, whatever. But
She bought 4 boxes of cereal.
do you know why people are buying toilet paper?
I put it on my Facebook status. Did you read it?
Do you know why people are buying it?
Because
No.
it's a psychological. No, just read my word.
So obviously you don't need a toilet paper to survive. You know what I mean? It's just people don't want to go out and have to go buy more. So the more they got stacked up,
Yeah, but
the
you
longer they're
use
set for. They don't got to go out.
you use like a couple of rolls a month for one person.
This is what I said. And I read this in an article, and I just.
I also have a
bit.
bidet. at home.
Psychologists say stocking up on the necessities like toilet paper is a form of retail therapy. Helps people cope with the uncertainty like the coronavirus.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
but they don't want to go back out.
We've been-
I also have a
my
bidet
mom's
at
been to
home, so I'm
4 different
good.
stores in 3 days.
I don't know about you guys, but this is why I bring up the gun range. I want to stock up on guns and ammo.
I told you. John,
So when the world does come to an end,
Zombie apocalypse, corona zombies.
Well, think about it. If everyone's stocked up with food and supplies, toilet paper, and people start running out and the stores are closed,
They're gonna loot the stores first.
well, the stores are already empty. Who else has the supplies? People at their homes.
Well, you need.
They're gonna come after your toilet paper.
How
I
many?
got 16 rolls.
Their food. I mean, seriously. Well, with the world, I mean, that world's not gonna come to an end.
It's not
But
gonna come.
Nah.
If we're quarantined, it's going to be at most a week, week and a half.
even if it does happen, there's going to be like the military, National Guard on the roads.
Those are the ones that you gotta be afraid of.
Yeah, those are the ones that come shooting down too. Fuck you guys.
Why? Because they're going to steal your toilet paper?
You never know, dude. It's America.
Yeah, you can't. All they got to do is punch a button, and a drone blows your whole house up. You can't
Well, that's
fight
fine.
the
I'm gonna
government.
take a couple motherfuckers down with me.
Nah, you can't. Dude, I was reading about how like bacterias and viruses can be engineered to activate only for one person's DNA.
Yeah.
So they can release a virus in the whole world to kill just one person. So it can be that pinpointed. Or it can be programmed to kill one ethnicity or one country.
Why don't they do that to terrorists?
They can, but that's inhumane. Because what if
They're gonna kill them either way.
No.
Osama bin Laden.
they're not killing innocent women and children? You see
Not
what I
everyone
mean?
there is a terrorist, Mike.
No, I'm saying why don't you?
Oh,
kill
like
terrorists?
pinpoint that?
The terrorists
Yeah, I mean,
that people want dead.
they actually did that. Where did I read? Yeah, the ricin poison. Russians used it on some
Why don't
spy.
you do it on Putin?
Russians used it on some spy. It was administered through a pinprick, just walking past a person, just one prick. And a couple of days later, he developed like a cold, and then died from it and stuff like that. And
It
nobody
was
found
corona.
out.
It wasn't a cold. And it still pisses me off that they can test for corona now, but you can't test for the flu still. Still doesn't make sense.
Because probably nobody cared to make a test for the flu because it passes.
Yeah. Nah. I think I had corona back in November.
Well,
Bitcoin's
if you did, then
tanking.
you're immune and you're fine.
That's what I'm saying.
Bitcoin's tanking.
Dude, every stock's thing. We were just talking about this at work the other day.
Was it you telling me about Tesla? I was only talking about Tesla.
No.
I think it was TJ maybe. Tesla went down like 300 points or something like
My,
that. Like,
I have
Everything's
$100 worth of stocks in this one that I've been watching, just in different companies, but
when the stock market crashes,
that's one to buy.
it's been to buy a house, baby.
That's what Sean Christopher said too. Yeah. But no, like my thing
Yes,
was,
right, seen
my
it.
portfolio was up to like 145. It's down to like $60 now.
Yeah.
Like I just lost all that money.
Well, that doesn't mean dip out. You gotta wait.
Yeah, I mean I'm just leaving them in there until it goes back up.
That's what everyone does when it goes down. That's when they dip out, cut the losses. Why? That's like the worst time to dip out.
Yeah, but I mean, some people are stuck. You know, they're.
What goes down goes back up.
Yep.
What goes up must come down.
It sucks to be in that situation, but if you got like foreclosures, bankruptcies coming up, you better like you want to sell it and get what you can instead of losing the whole thing. So people do that.
So no, yeah, no, I'm trying to find that thing that Matt always pulls up on his computer. The chart,
Yeah, the chart with the deaths
but
and
I
all
don't know
that.
what the website was.
Mr. Durham, hello,
Durham.
help us out.
Anyways, but yeah, I don't know. I got toilet paper here for anyone who needs one sheet. I will
One
sell
One
sheet?
sheet.
One sheet. I will sell
One
it to you for
square.
$1.
Yeah, I was gonna say $10.
$1 a sheet. Well, think about it. It rolls what? 700 sheets. I don't know, but we'll say 300. That's $300 for a roll. You guys can keep talking. That'll be cool.
Blah blah blah.
Blah 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 blah. I'm just trying to find this update.
Hurry up, dude.
I give up. But it was funny because. Oh, here it is. When I looked at it Friday, it was at 50 deaths in America. In less than 24 hours, it went up to 55. And that was yesterday.
Dude,
I
look
don't-
up how many deaths from pedestrian, like, deaths or alcohol poisonings
Yeah,
or
look up deaths from
ODs
cigarettes and
or
secondhand
deaths.
smoke.
Yeah, deaths from. Oh yeah, that's the chart
That's
Matt looks
for
up.
the coronavirus in the
Look
world.
how many recovered now.
Find the same website for like food poisoning or flu
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
I don't really care for the statistics. We already know the flu's 100 times worse.
Yeah,
But at the rate it's going, see, it was at 55 yesterday. Now we're at 63. So it is definitely going up. Can you guess? There's only one state that doesn't have any cases.
West
Don't yet?
Virginia.
Yeah. All right.
West Virginia.
And I was wondering why. It doesn't make sense. The only thing I could think of is if they're like
They already had the coronavirus.
mountain
They're all
ranges
immune.
and stuff.
They're immune to it.
But,
well, they probably don't have any people
what do
traveling
you think
in. Or,
Canada's at?
Probably a decent amount.
It's funny you say that because they're at like 1 from the last time I looked at it.
one death.
Yeah.
One death increased or one death total?
One death total.
Why is this
How
not
alphabetical?
alpha? Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's not, huh?
pretty dumb. Yeah, because I see it all over the place.
I think it's an order of.
Oh, the number of deaths.
I don't know. I don't know how this goes.
Canada's gonna be all the way up the top. I think so.
I would assume, but it's. There
Yep,
you go.
there it is.
So yeah, one death is right here in this column.
Hmm.
So yeah, they got 11 recovered, 317 total cases, which is nothing. Go Canada.
So those 11 people are like ruling the world right now.
How many deaths are in China?
Oh, too many.
3,200?
3,200, right.
How many people actually live in China?
32 billion.
Yeah, that's nothing. But how many people actually live in China?
Yeah, I mean,
Obviously that's
double that
that's a
amount
lot
of people
deaths, but
probably
you're wrong.
died just from old age.
They have,
That many people died in 9/11.
well, it tells you.
Like
80,000 cases, 66,000 recovered. There was something that did tell you the age.
probably affected more towards the other people.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
So maybe it didn't tell you.
But you guys seen people walk around with those masks on yet?
Yeah, that's pretty dumb.
You know what's the funniest thing
here,
about that? I love that
demographic.
is that those masks are probably made in China.
Yeah. I mean, they don't do
I
shit.
guess this isn't direct.
It kind of helps prevent spreading it.
Yeah, if
It's
you
not really-
have it, but
you
then you
have it,
should be at
sure.
home.
14.8% people died over the age of 80. This is
Yeah.
the world. It doesn't tell me it's just China. 0 to 9, actually no fatalities, which I'm surprised. Our age group, 0.2%.
I mean, yeah, from 20 to what? 20 to 39. There's 0.2.
Yeah, I mean 60 to 80 is basically where you're at, and maybe 50 to 59, which isn't really a lot. But I don't know. I'm still I don't know. This is cool. Males are 2.8%. We suck, and females are 1.7. Age of
Trying to cut off the male population.
Yep.
It could also be because like less percentage of women are like interacting with more people on a
Yeah,
daily
men are more
basis
gross.
and stuff like that. Yeah.
But I don't know.
Oh,
I like
Unless
watching
it's-
that throughout the week.
I can give two shits.
Yeah. But other than that, I don't think we're gonna be closed anytime soon.
4 minutes.
Yeah. I wish we were though. But
If it happens, it
That'd be
happens.
cool.
If not,
we could slide the podcast if you guys
are
can't.
we still gonna do?
You still can't leave. We'll just.
Maybe the podcast would take off because people would be at home not knowing what to do and like, oh hey, I might try a podcast. Let's watch it.
or if the gun range is open, we could,
No, that'd be closed too. So we have to go now.
We'll be quarantined.
Just go out to the
practice
woods.
tomorrow with a couple pistols.
I'll just Skype you guys.
We can all Skype.
I'll be on the TV and I'll be right here like, Sean Booker, Omar Hassan.
I feel like in a news.
Oh, I'm gonna be jealous when you try and out
Like
pistol.
trap out and turn on the TV.
So excited. Oh, that Cabela's the other day checking them out.
You never shot a pistol before?
No.
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 He's gonna go.
Just knock me in the face.
We should get one of the coronavirus and staple it to the board.
Well, what are you trying to get? What kind of pistol?
I'm really leaning to the SIG P365.
Which is cost.
That's the smaller one, right?
$500.
See, I told you.
There's a P365 is small one, yeah. 365 SAS, which is SIG anti-snag. So they took off a lot of this parts on the gun, like the sights. They might be able to snag on something if you go to
Yeah, it's
broad.
really like curved and like
Then
smooth.
it's very smooth.
Yeah.
That's like an additional 70.
The bottom
$80.
is kind of curved, right?
But I do like the SIG P365 XL. It's a little bit bigger, but only issue with that, you can't get it at Cabela's, but you can get it at Walcott's, where we're going to gun range, because it comes with a 12-round magazine, which in New York State, you can't have no more than a 10-round magazine.
You have 10 and 1 in the
So how does the
chamber.
Walcott's
Walcott modifies the
magazine?
clip, apparently, so you can actually only load 10 into the clip.
Can you do 11 in the
Which,
chamber?
is that still legal, technically? I mean, you would think maybe, but
to modify the clip?
modify it so you can only fit 10 in it. It's
Oh,
still a
what
12-round
are you
clip, but
asking?
you can't put 12 in it. You only let
Well,
you
no,
fit
because
10.
that's New York State compliant. AR-15s are the same way.
Okay.
If you modify the clip instead of putting all the features on or whatever.
But I'm really kind of waiting for the XL SAS to come out, the SIG anti-SIG on that one.
You ever
And
think
I
about
would
getting
definitely can still carry that bitch around.
Oh, I was talking to him too.
Super cool.
Did I bring this up yet? I know I brought it up to you, but a lot of these CEOs of companies are dropping out.
Oh yeah, what's up with that?
What?
There's a whole list of companies that their CEOs stepped down.
Bill Gates from Microsoft stepped down from that. Why? I don't know. No,
I don't want this no more.
like
No.
the creator of like Tinder and OK.
I think it's a way to save money. Like when their stocks are going down, they're stepping down, selling their stocks, stuff like that.
You know why? Because they're part of the 1%,
They know something's happening.
and they know
Yes.
what's going on.
That's all I don't
'Cause
want.
they're with the government, not with the government, but they know everything. They
Not to be
they
a
also
conspiracy, but they know something we don't know.
Yes.
You know what's going to be a very trendy thing again? Doomsday bunkers.
Mm-hmm. He's
I
looking.
already
in
got
the-
mine built. You guys don't have yours yet.
Yeah, mine's right here. The Mike Drop Podcast.
Podcast station.
I was looking at him at work. I'm like, oh my, wouldn't this be nice just to have our podcast on one of these?
Yeah, it'd be cool as hell.
Bunkers are cool. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, they're only like half.
Somebody out there, please help.
doomsday preppers.
There was like a website with bunkers that have pools built into them and shit. It's like fuck it.
Let's do it.
Yeah. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this podcast
Let's wash your hands.
of the mic drop. I was gonna bring that up. Make sure you wash your hands for 30 seconds with warm
Cover
soapy
your fucking
water.
face. When you
Don't touch your face like this. And I gotta
Get
go.
this dude some hand sanitizer.
It's all sticky from the
I really
gummies,
liked
too.
your Corona gummies.
Yeah. Take it easy.
Peace.